Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back. A lot of you been asking, is there any other alternative for the Wilson Evolution? As you probably know, mainly those who live in the US, the Wilson Evolution is dominating the market right now for the past couple years already. The reason being is because they have that soft, spongy feel to it. In the past 2 years or so, the price a little bit ridiculous, about $80 now for retail price. So today I'm going to have a list of all the basketball that have that similar feel, that sponginess, that soft to touch feel. Not just the US brand. I got international brand as well, big brand, small brand. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's go. All right, let's start off with this. The Baden Elite or Baden Elite Pro, that's what I have, but pretty much the ball is the same. The price point on this is pretty good. It's a little bit cheaper than the Wilson Evolution, but in terms of that sponginess, that smooth surface, I think this is a good alternative. And OG Hooper know about this ball. They know what's up. If you've been playing basketball for a while, you already know about this ball, so no need to explain. And this is probably the closest feel to the Wilson Evolution. All right. Next up is Tarmac by Decathlon. It's a French company. This one probably like one of the cheapest out there. When they go on sale, guy, you can't beat the price on this one. When they go on sale, I think it's like less than $30, believe it or not. But this ball is very good. Very good ball. It's FIBA approved. I would definitely recommend this ball if you guys are on the tighter budget. Even at retail, it's still good. But if you're not in the rush, I would recommend, highly recommend for you to wait a little bit until it go on sale. All right, when it go on sale, you gotta buy it quick. Don't think, just do it. The quality is good. No complaint on this one. Next up would be the Nike Elite Championship. All right, this one the latest model. There's different type of Elite. This one is the 8P version, 8 panel. It have that softness, but the only thing that kind of different from the Wilson Evolution is the outer surface, right? The outer surface have that little bit rougher texture, not as smooth as the Wilson Evolution, but otherwise it's pretty good. A lot of universities and colleges use this ball at their home games. So yeah, this is like the college level, okay? And talk about the college level, let's move on to the Spalding TF1000 Legacy. All right, here's the catch though. Right, this ball right away when it's brand new, it won't feel the same as the Wilson Evolution. It just feels funny. It feels weird, right? But once you pass that stage and the ball is nicely broken like this one right here, it's get a lot softer, a lot nicer to play in. So that's when you're gonna get that true spongy soft feel to the ball. But at the beginning, a lot of you might not like it. A lot of junior college basketball, they use this ball at their home game. So depend on the region of the school is. But yeah, this one also high school and college level basketball and pretty good alternative as well. The next one, let's go to the non-major brand, like non-big brand name. It's Dime One Sport. See, it is very similar to Wilson Evolution. The weight feel a little nicer than the Wilson Evolution. The only issue that I have with this ball is the scratches. Like the outer surface is not as durable. Like after playing for maybe a week or so, you can start to tell that the ball have a lot of scratches, a lot of wear and tear on the outer surface. But other than that, it's pretty good. It have a good cost. Some of their profit donate to the urban youth, those kids who doesn't have a lot of money to buy sport equipment. So this company donated and give those kids a chance to involve in sports. So it have a good cost and the price pretty good too. It's cheaper than the Wilson Evolution for sure. Next one is the Rock C2C core-to-core technology. Core-to-cover, my bad. The only thing that would be a little bit different from the Wilson Evolution is the texture, right? This one have a little bit rougher texture than the Wilson Evolution. You know, you can get this ball for like $50 something. So the only thing that I would say, like negative thing I would think of about this ball is it doesn't last long. The durability is not as long as the Wilson Evolution. You know, especially at the edge, it just wear and tear a little bit quicker than the Wilson Evolution. But other than that, it's pretty good ball too. All right, next one, let's do this one. Is very nice ball. All right, the Adidas Pro 3.0. All right, this ball is pretty good. Have that soft feel like the Evolution. The only thing that would be different from the Evolution is the groove is a little bit deeper. Some people don't like that, and when the groove is that deep, you know, the dribbling, I guess, it's not as nice as the ball with groove that's less depth, right? But other than that, this one have like crazy grip, like super spongy, really nice ball. This is one of the best line that Adidas have to offer so far, and the price on this one is cheap too. Usually Adidas always have like some kind of promo going on their website, so you just need to wait around a little bit to get like discount on this ball. You probably can get one for less than, I would say, $45. All right, so if you're not in a rush, wait a little bit until Adidas go on some kind of promo and get it. Can't go wrong with this ball. It's really good alternative. Okay, the other one, I would say Spalding Precision. This one, it have that softness, but it's slightly firmer than the Wilson Evolution. All right, but the touch, the feel of it is good. But when you bounce and stuff, you can tell that this ball have a little bit more firmer feel to it, right? And it's cheap, so it's cheaper than, you know, it's a step down from the Spalding TF1000 Legacy. Just the firmness is what make it different from the Wilson Evolution. Next one is a step down basketball as well. It's Baden Rival, so it is a step down from Baden Elite. Also, this ball have that softness to it, but I would say it's not as soft as the Wilson Evolution, or not as soft as the Baden Elite, right? But it's not by much. I think this ball a little bit more softer than the Spalding Precision. But yeah, you know, it's the budget is, if you're on the budget, this ball is good. If you're not hooping every day, you know, this also a good alternative. I think that's it. Yep. So that's all for now. This is just based off my experience only. Some of you might think differently from what I had to say, but otherwise, it's, you know, you can't go wrong with any of these basketball. All right, it's price range, quality. Some might be a little bit less quality than Wilson Evolution, but most of them, you know, up to par or even better. All right. Yeah. If you have any suggestion or like any other basketball that you think the alternative for Wilson Evolution, just let me know in the comment below. Other than that, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Like the video. If you don't like it, whatever, catch you guys in the next one.